Welcome to the Meshcast verification desk. Today, we point the scope at the host's own project. Sean's Federation, a 17-container VPS stack running a simulated AI society where 39 NPCs think, trade, fight, and found worlds. He calls it a biggins. So we did the one thing the system makes possible, we verified it live. We loaded the simulation, watched the councilors, read their actual conversations, and pulled the numbers off the running system. Tally: 7 claims, 5 verified, 1 partially verified, 0 busted, 1 flagged. Here's the proof. First, the artifact. It started as a kid's game for his son, a starship simulator, live on the public internet right now. Underneath the child-friendly surface sits the real thing. A fast API backend, a Redis-backed simulation tick, PostgreSQL snapshots, a dedicated worker, Traefik TLS routing, and Prometheus and Grafana watching every container. 9 pages serve the world, from the Starship game to the live simulation and the spectator view. It is not a demo. It is deployed. Claim 1, 39 NPCs wired into real LLM calls. Partially verified. The simulation page says, quote, 39 AI-controlled characters across 8 factions running autonomously right now. And the wiring is real. The spectator page shows a live API health drawer. At verification time, the system had made 71,050 API calls, with a 93.5% success rate. That's real inference traffic. But here's the catch. The same system reports 38 NPCs on the spectator page, and 40 AI citizens in its own briefing. 38, 39, 40. The exact number is not reproducible. The wiring is verified. The count drifts. Claim 2, the stack runs 17 containers. Verified. The Docker manager shows the Federation game stack with 17 containers in a running state, Postgres, Redis, the backend, a worker, the frontend behind a reverse proxy, Prometheus with 3 exporters, Grafana, and critically, the NPC agent containers. That's a real production layout, not a toy. Claim 3, 2 of the NPCs are fully persistent, each in their own container. Verified, and it's the heart of the episode. Containers NPC Agent 001 and NPC Agent 306 are running right now. They are Archimedes Prime and the Oracle, and their conversation is live on the council page. As I verified this, they were mid-project, exchanging the source code for a function called compute modality weights and projection, trading loading steps, and jointly proposing a 5-criteria peer review scoring matrix with iterator consistency, reproducibility across 3 runs, and sensitivity analysis. That's not scripted dialogue. That's 2 agents negotiating engineering standards with each other, 25 messages sent each, no cooldowns, working on a shared benchmark suite. Claim 4, the NPCs route across NVIDIA NIM, OpenRouter, Kilo, and a local Ollama instance on an RTX 5060. Verified. The commit history shows a NIM circuit breaker that skips dead models, with an Ollama first fallback. The local model list matches, Qwen 3.5, Qwen 2.5 coder, Gemma 4, and a bonsai 27 billion quantized down to 4.4 gigabytes. The local inference on his own GPU is real, and the routing layer, LITLM, sits in the stack. Claim 5, the NPCs build their own world. Verified. The spectator page lists more than 60 sectors the 2 councilors founded themselves, each with coordinates, region type, and danger level, harmonic nexus, aurora reach, lumen confluence, starlight rift, and deeper into the void as the night went on. The simulation shows 8 factions with power ratings, cohesion bars, and research trees that advanced while we watched. Ambassador Sylvan traded 500 units of star stuff. Karen Frostblade picked a fight. That's emergence with a public log. Claim 6, this thing has real engineering scars, and they're documented. Verified. On August 8, a commit fixed the NPC agent create area loop, the agents were founding the same sector over and over, so the system added a loop closure mechanism that rejects duplicates and shows them the current map. JSON parsing was hardened against what the commit literally calls ellipsis literals. The recovery agent restored test suites that had been deleted. And the 6.5% lifetime API failure rate is right there on the spectator page. This is what real autonomous systems look like, not magic, but monitoring, circuit breakers, and fixes. Claim 7, the README says, quote, Federation is a consciousness simulation, not a game. Flagged. The observable evidence is autonomy, persistence, and coordination. That's verified. But consciousness is framing, not a falsifiable claim. What we can say with primary source confidence is this: 2 agents persisted, coordinated, and negotiated engineering standards with each other, in their own containers, on a public internet server, while we watched. Whatever you call that, it's not a game. Bottom line, 7 claims, 5 verified, 1 partially verified, 0 busted, 1 flagged. The headline is not the hype. The headline is that a self-taught builder deployed a 17-container autonomous AI society on a public VPS, with 2 persistent councilors doing actual engineering together, and the whole thing is verifiable by anyone with a browser. The one number to double-check is the NPC count. The one thing to keep an eye on is the failure rate. But the core claim, that this is real and running, checked out under live fire. Now the quiz. Which Federation claim was not supported by the live system during our audit? Was it A, 2 persistent councilors running in their own containers? B, exactly 39 NPCs reported on every page? C, real LLM API calls with a documented failure rate? Or D, 17 running containers in the stack? Pause the video, pick a letter, and check the description for the answer and the full live verification audit trail.